Hello! Welcome to Mothman. This is a visual novel, so it's mostly just gonna be me reading at you. I felt like reading today. Hello, hello. Ooh, painting miniatures. Fun. I hope I can be good background noise. I'll read you a lovely little story about the Mothmen of 1996. I know nothing. The sound feels like it's very quiet to me. Either that or my headphones are broken. No, it's music. It's just very, very quiet music. Let me turn that up. Yeah, that's a little better. I don't know if that's actually audible. Okay. Mothmen. New game. The prologue. Can we choose a character? Okay, no. 3 red and 5 black in the discard pile. Of the 6 cards face up on the counter, 2 are red and 4 are black. So 5 red and all, and 9 black. You have no more moves, so you have to bet now. Lads, help me out. I don't know what card game he's playing. What card game is... What card game is colors? Let's... You know what? Red. Like blood, like the eyes of the Mothman. With so many black cards drawn, it feels natural to choose red. Numbers should be on your side. Even though you've already chosen, you decide to stay away from the counter. You can't bear losing again. You think of your Grandma Elsie trying to win at solitaire for over 60 years. You can lose at solitaire? I thought it was you're playing against yourself, so you always win and you always lose. You take a deep breath and keep sweeping. I don't know anything about solitaire. So if I'm wrong, sorry. If there are any solitaire fans. Elsie's been paralyzed from the waist down since she was 21. Your mom was only 2 months old. The winter Elsie taught you to play solitaire, your parents and sister had been dead for almost a year, and you'd already begun to forget their faces. Starting off strong. Although you cook for her, do her laundry, bathe, and even dress her, it still feels like she's the one taking care of you. You close your eyes and almost feel Elsie stroking your hair. You're 11 years old again, kneeling next to her bed, crying your heart out. Suddenly the bell rings and you feel an invisible force trying to drag you into the present. Oh no, I hate the present. Is it the Mothman? Those darn kids. The first brat is followed by 2 more. They step on the hose and activate the bell for a 2nd and 3rd time. You don't know what comes over you, but you yell some things to them you're too ashamed to remember. You call them slurs. Oh no. You justify yourself thinking that might be the ones who got into your garage that night and stole some parts of the replica machine gun you're building. Oh no. Is he planning on killing these kids? You won't let anyone mess with your project, or perhaps he's going to kill the Mothman. The Winnan steam machine gun is the jewel of your collection. The kids yell at you, old freak, and laugh, sheltered by the distance. Deep down, you know that it can't be them. How would they know which parts of the machine gun were worth stealing? I mean, I don't know, if it's old and antique, it's probably worth money, no matter what part you pick. Anyway, that guard dog's being brought over in a few days, and you'll be able to stop worrying. I hope they didn't break my gas hose. You think about what someone told you at the bar, about replacing the hose with a thicker one so that it could only be activated by the weight of a car. What happens if the kids jump with their bikes and land on top of the hose with one of the wheels, you asked. Kids are always going to find some way to bust your balls, they replied. No choice but to go back in. Mothman is employing the kids. His agent, they're actually the black-eyed kids. Everyone in this town is a cryptid but me. Me as in the guy, not me as in me. You try to calm down. You look at the shelves and think of the solitaire your grandma taught you. Your grandma always said that everyone has their place in the world, and that people keep dancing around it without ever reaching it. To win this solitaire, you have to stop dancing. Should I procrastinate some more then? You know that the chances of winning are incredibly low. Almost 0. You can't bring yourself to turn over the next card and decide to start sorting the shelves instead. Doing simple jobs builds up your self-confidence and provides you some illusion of control. I love not doing important tasks. What are we doing? I guess we're sorting box. Replace something from the upper shelf. Bottle. God, I'm so good at game. Place something from the lower shelf. The empty space. I will replace the empty with object. Middle shelf. Bottle. Lower shelf. Can. Oh, my mad gamer skills. Wait, what am I kind of thought it would automatically go in there. My mad gamer skills. Am I good? Check shelves. Good. Yay! I have the illusion of control! One type of product on each shelf. Perfectly sorted, as all stores should be. Scratch your head. This time sorting the shelves doesn't help. Hey, that's more objects than there were last time. You feel the same urgency as before and you can't think of anything else. Is the card going to be read? You need it to be read. Suddenly the air seems heavy and you find it a bit difficult to breathe. Gasp. 3 men in black are staring at you. Already? I haven't even seen the Mothman yet. Through the window you see a black Cadillac by the pump. Yes? You wish you'd asked them how they got into the station without you hearing the door open. Or how they left the car there without the bell ringing. But that trembling yes was the only thing you managed to utter. The moose. The moose. After a few seconds of not receiving any response, you decide to break the silence. Well, what's up with the moose? You bought a woman a whiskey. You don't know if it's the right move, but you try to relax and be more friendly. Do you know of a more effective way to socialize? You told her the dream about your grandma. A chill runs through your body. It's been a few weeks since that night. And even though you had a good time with Martha and have no regrets, something about the way these men in black ask their questions makes you uneasy. What do you want to know? Granny in the forest. One of the men further back lets out a cracking noise. You look at him believing he's laughing, but the man in black's expression doesn't change. Tell other people about your dream. They love that. It's everybody's favorite. What do you want to know? No one answers. It's like they're waiting for another response. Well, I guess they do want to learn about my dream. Oh boy! My grandma's been bedridden for over 60 years, but in the dream I saw her running through the woods. Start from the beginning, and don't omit any details. You don't know if it's the way they look at you or because of a certain authority in their voice, but you tell them everything about the dream. 5 or 6 weeks ago, you woke up in the middle of the night, certain that something had happened to your grandma. You ran up to her room, and Elsie wasn't in bed. The window was wide open. It's a miracle! You ran to it and saw someone walking through the trees. It was her, and she was holding a rifle of the kind your ancestors would have carried in the Civil War. You tried to call out to her. Your grandma started running and shot 2 or 3 times into the blackness of the forest. You were about to go down to find her when a winged figure with glowing red eyes appeared in front of the window and screamed, "You guys, it's the Mothman!" Finally! After 9 minutes! You stumbled backwards, and after hitting your head on the bedpost, you lost consciousness. You woke up in your bed and remembered the dream almost instantly. Or was it a dream? You went up the stairs 2 at a time and opened the door to her room. Your grandmother slept peacefully. On the bedside table was the glass of milk you bring her every night, and the deck of cards she used to play solitaire. During the days that followed, you tried to convince yourself that it had all been a dream, even though you couldn't explain where the little stitches at the base of your skull had come from. It was either aliens or the Mothman. Sometimes the aliens make you hallucinate the Mothman. I'm an authority on this subject. After a few seconds, one of the men in black speaks again. The spots on her legs predate her birth, Holt. What? What is he talking about? Is he referring to the dozens of moles on your grandma's legs? And what do they mean by saying those spots predate her birth? Elsie always makes the same joke when you sponge her calves. Be thankful you have to clean my legs and not my grandfather's. According to what she told you, her granddad had been shot dead by an experimental weapon early in the Civil War when his legs were ripped to shreds. Well, then there would be no legs to wash, now would there? The wind and steam gun, son. A machine gun that doesn't appear in any book. Specifically designed for killing Mothmans. You think about the replica you're putting together in the workshop, and you wonder if it was the men in black who had stolen those pieces. You're not telling anyone else about this visit, Holt. You start to complain when one of the men in black picks up a card from the counter. Is it red? The top card of the deck. Don't do that! I pay good money for those cards. The crunch horrifies you. The teeth of the man in black seem to tear more than simply paper. The very fabric of the universe. What color is the card? Desperate, you throw yourself under the counter and look for the card. Your heart is pounding. What? You look out the window and you don't see the Cadillac. You walk to where the car was parked a few moments ago. You step on the hose. And the bell rings. Don't curse in my good Christian games. Paper. Delicious cars. It was red, I was right! I'm so skilled! I knew it. You think about the edge one of the men in black tore off, and you remember the noise he made when he chewed it. Was it a threat? A warning? You wonder if you should tell your grandma everything that happened or just keep your mouth shut, and keep playing solitaire with a marked card. Then you always know which card that is. Would that be cheating? Would that be cheating adjacent? What are the rules of solitaire? I've never learned how to play a card game in my life. I barely know Go Fish. We are now Lee. What's wrong? I told you, it's nothing. That damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs. You shake your head, feeling sad inside. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so damn hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Where are we going? Do you want to be mysterious? Now I know why you didn't pick up Caravan. Apparently Caravan is a very difficult game, if going by all the people I've seen on the internet complaining about how they hate Caravan. We'll let her, we'll trust her, I guess. Oh, it's a surprise. That doesn't answer the question. Please! No, Vic, have some patience. You'll never forget this night. Victoria giggles and you think this is the best gift in the world. I can't wait for them to get abducted by aliens. For a moment you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. A giggle, a friendly gesture, making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. You left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could you step on the gas? Lost time, Lee. Lee! You scratch the side of your head. Wow, you really hate being told how to drive. All she did was say your name. Lee? Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one, if she just stops nagging about my driving. The one. Your dad once said that the perfect woman doesn't exist. Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up. I assume you didn't have a very happy childhood. You remember your mother's rants, all those women's names she rattled off as if they were part of an endless grocery list. You won't end up like him. Anything but that. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. You want a clue? Yes. Victoria looks into your eyes and you feel a warmth on your face that takes you by surprise. You felt the same thing the first time you saw her in college. You keep looking at her for a few seconds that seem like forever. What? Do I have a booger? What a woman. Where? You can't help laughing out loud and have a hard time containing the urge to kiss her. Okay. Clue about the origin, the date, or the myth? Are we specifically looking for the Mothman? Let's see. One would be a source of superstition, but we're talking thousands. Source of superstition? A black cat? Victoria looks at you expectantly, desperate to be right. Too easy! Gold! The origin. It comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. You just shrug. How far? Like, Asia or like the moon? Comes from far away. I mean, that could be anything. Guess then. The circus? Freezing cold. There could be a circus right here, right now. Give her a clue about the date. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. The end of the Civil War! No, not in 1865. I mean exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866, right? We're going out to get cholera in the woods. No! And how twisted do you think I am to set up a date themed around a cholera outbreak from a century ago? Victoria laughs and hits you on the shoulder. You chuckle and act like it hurt. No, Vic, just give me a minute. You won't guess it unless... You reach out to open the glove box and Victoria grabs your wrist. Better leave it to me. Don't distracted drive. Victoria opens the glove box and examines its contents. A folder, a box, a flashlight. What are you looking for exactly? Our secret documents. I could have gone flashlight first. That would be on theme. Oh well, choice made already. Victoria opens the folder and examines the documents. Some papers, insurance details. Do you want me to read some of this? You shake your head. flashlight next. Oh, under the flashlight. We're not touching the flashlight, actually. A book. Who cares about this flashlight? Throws it out the window. 1966 Shelby Mustang. The car handbook? No, not that. What else? In the box. Victoria takes out the box and opens it. Let's see what you've been hiding. You think about saying something, but you instantly regret it and keep your mouth shut. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes. Nothing to worry about, I reckon. Keep looking, please. We're running out of objects. It's hard to see if there's something more. I already got everything out. 1 second, there's this too. Victoria stretches out her hand and you finally grab the map you wanted. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. You start talking and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You put the map on the dashboard while Victoria puts away the folder, the box, the flashlight. Vic, you know I like it tidy in there. Huh, very funny. Vic flicks through the book she found. Red Badge of Courage? Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? You know she's testing you. Vic knows exactly why you carry it everywhere. The novel that portrays the era you're obsessed with like no other. Is it the Civil War? We seem to be on a theme. What the hell is this? Suddenly you remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you in one of your classes as a bookmark. A sketch she begged you with tears in her eyes to destroy, and you swore you already had. Oh no. Vic, I'm sorry. I swear. Watch out! You swerve to avoid a shape in the road. Curious. Victoria looks back. Lee? You almost ran that thing over. You put your hand on Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points ahead. Just keep your eyes on the road, please. She's doing it again, telling you how to drive. At least this time she came right out with it instead of just saying Lee disapprovingly. We've changed our plans and now we're driving her into the woods to, like, kill her and drop her in a ditch. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. It's not just this last thing, but the buildup of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. We are no longer having a nice ride. The Leonids, Victoria. We're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. Forgive me for trying to arrange the perfect date. You did almost crash the car. I think she has a right to be a little spooked. You try to keep silent, but you can't hold it in. A meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of the Temple-Tuttle Comet every 33 years. Victoria keeps staring ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers ever recorded. I saw some lithographs in the library. Victoria doesn't even move. Oh no, she's dead. We killed her. Everybody makes a wish on a shooting star. Imagine how many wishes you can make with thousands of stars shooting through the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up. You've never heard that tone before from her. Just keep quiet until we reach... She pauses as she examines the map you threw on her lap. Helt? The Holt station? That's the name of the guy! You feel your heart pounding. Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants? For you to keep quiet? For you to not say a word? Your hands grip the wheel tight. All the preparations you made for tonight? Your friend Freddie had worked out the ideal place to see them in all their splendor, away from the city lights. And when you noticed Holt Station was inside the area, you didn't hesitate. But now Vic had ruined it. God, women, always ruining everything. Oh my god, it's the Mothman. Something hits the Mustang's antenna. It's a baby Mothman. What the hell is that? Stop, Lee, stop! I'll stop the car, I'll be nice. You slam on the brakes. Instinctively, you put a hand in front of Victoria to keep her from hitting the windshield. You get out of the car and find a dead bat in front of the headlights. The animal hit the antenna and somehow got entangled. You can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening? Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system, like a submarine sonar? What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. That might be a little dramatic. This guy's fumbling so hard. This is what I get for trying to do something different. We should have gone to the movies. Lee. Vic's whispering. It doesn't take long to see why. Over there. The coyote is watching you from where the dark of the forest meets the light of the moon. Vic, we got this. It's not interested in us. Or with the bat. You point to the dead bat. They're scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies. I don't think they can all share that. Suddenly you're surrounded. It's not the first time you face coyotes in the woods, but you aren't taking any chances. When I say run to the car as fast as you can. Try to recall all the advice you've heard for situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. I'll yell and gesture. Yell and gesture and then decide not to yell. Yell at one of the ones on this side because they're the more immediate danger. Oh my god. Coyote math. I hope these guys decide to kill me. Yell the coyote on your left, in the center to your right. I guess the one on my left is closer to me. I'm dead. You died. The coyote closest to you leaps forward with a savage bite. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes soon join the feast. Okay. Whoops, whoopsie daisy. I guess we run to the car. Run to the car. Now. Just constant dying. Just die always, all the time. Oh man. Come on. Okay. Yell and gesture. What if I don't yell right now? Okay, no, I can only yell and gesture in different permutations of picking coyotes. Well, let's try the other side. Right behind you. Brother! Come on! Which coyote is the coward out of the group? Yell and gesture. This side. To my right. Okay. Dude! Man! What is this? What does this button do? This is my past. I wanted to see what is this? Okay. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. It seems like they change which one is closer to me as I do it, but I picked that one was closer to me the first time and they still got me. What is this coyote puzzle? Yell one of the coyotes on this side. In the center. Okay. Okay, sure. Another coyote advances. You look into its watery, bloodshot eyes. Yell and gesture again. This side. To my right. Dude! How do I get these coyotes to leave me alone? Maybe I'll go right back to the car this time. It's his left. Well, I don't know where he is. They're just little green pixels. Yell and gesture. This side. Okay. My left then. Okay. These characters look like they both look exactly the same. Yell and gesture. This side. Center. Unless you just die in this scenario. Oh no, 3 coyotes advance at once, sealing or waving your arms around, but won't be enough this time. Bang on the hood. Spook them with scary metal sounds? Okay. Yay, coyote math. The trick seems to work and all the coyotes back down. No coyote advance this time. It's your chance to go on the offensive. Throw rocks at them. You crouch down and find 4 stones, half a meaning. You pick them up. Dude, does it save after I get my rocks? How many times am I going to have to yell and scream at these coyotes? I just don't want to hear the "you died" sound again. Now they're all, like, equidistant from me. To my left. Okay. The stone flies to the left of the coyote, making the one closest to it also retreat. Yes, coyote math. Through another. Actually. Other side. Maybe I can get 2 of them at once this time as well. Coyote right behind me. The coyote retreats into the dark of the forest. How about we run to the car this time? Now! Dang. You try to reach the car, but ferocious teeth intercept you. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes to join the feast. Yay, my favorite. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'll yell and gesture. I guess we have to get rid of all of them. We can't outrun these dogs. Felt the one in the middle. Yell again, please. The one to my left. Yell again. To my right. Oh no, not 3 of them. Whatever shall I do? I want to go back to stocking shelves. Okay. There's a save button. I would like to save, please. I think I accidentally saved it twice. I just want to check. Okay. I did save it. Now we just need to figure out who we throw rocks at. Throw a stone. This side. To my left. Okay, they both go away. Good, there's no randomness in this. Other side. Behind you. That worked last time. Throw more rocks. The one to my right. Thank God. One less coyote to worry about. Throw another rock. The solution is always throw rocks. The coyote retreats and you feel more and more confident. Yay, run to the car time. If it makes me die, I'm gonna be really mad. I survived the coyote attack. Not without much effort. You get in the car, close the doors, and Victoria starts laughing. Although you know the reaction is more adrenaline than anything else, you start laughing too, and then kiss her. Oh, how sweet. Trauma bonding, my favorite. You start up the car and the V8 roars into life. You resume the trip. After a few wordless minutes, you suddenly remember something. Halt, Vic. We're going to Holt's gas station. Victoria starts whistling. The doubts, the fears, everything seems a bit ridiculous now. You think about the plans you made for tonight and smile. You really like to hear her whistle. How sweet. Ignore all the times when I said I hated her because she criticized my driving. We are now Victoria. Lee turns off the car and looks you in the eye. He smiles. And that smile seriously pisses you off. They hate each other. Tell Lee how much I hate him. Before you can open your mouth, Lee taps you on the leg. Wait here, Vic. I swear you won't believe it. You bite your lip and take a deep breath. You see him greet someone. Holt? Lee had written Holt Station on the map he'd thrown on your lap 20 minutes ago. He'd written it by hand, and it might as well have said Hort Station or Halt Station. Hell Station, even. Lee's handwriting has always been intriguing to you. You remember that time you mentioned it to him, and you responded with a disproportionate anger. Most happy teen relationship. Are they teens? I don't know. Lee looks kinda old. A nonsensical rant which involves several philosophers of language. And all because you told him his handwriting was dreadful. But you now know where those reactions come from. That night you two got drunk by the lake, Lee told you that his father would have wanted to be born ugly. After the initial surprise, you couldn't stifle a belly laugh when Lee looked down. For a few minutes he didn't want to tell you anything else. You finally convinced him to continue. I always got what I wanted just by smiling. Ugly people have to develop other muscles. Unfortunately, those other muscles are the ones that last. You couldn't believe those words had come out of the mouth of a flesh-and-blood human being. Maybe some poorly written character from a cheap romantic novel, but Lee's father? You picture Lee that night, throwing pebbles from the shore while telling you everything about his father's teachings. All that frustration. Was that the night you got pregnant? Oh no. You'd both been drinking. Is that why she's mad? She doesn't know how to tell him that she's pregnant. Suddenly you find it difficult to breathe. I hope the Mothman doesn't do anything evil. The interior of the car feels like it's getting smaller and smaller. You need some air. Let's be polite. Let's say hello. Holt, right? Holt seems startled. Hello? This is Victoria, my girlfriend. Be right back, Vic. You see them walk away with the box they took out of the trunk. And from the effort Holt's putting in, it seems heavy. What's inside the box? Gun parts. You're not stupid. You know that Lee has some business on the side beyond his work as an intern at the university. You heard some rumors, and you have your suspicions. However, you never did too much digging. You preferred to keep it a mystery, something to make Lee a little more interesting. You light a cigarette. Don't smoke, it's bad for the baby. What's in the box? Would Lee be a good father? and the question that you still haven't had the courage to ask. Would you be a good mother? The clicks repeat at irregular intervals. Small moths approach the light to get electrocuted. Is that love, Victoria? You laugh and shake your head from side to side. You think of all the manuscripts you've torn up. You've tried poetry, drawing. History seemed like an obvious choice. You don't need any talent to be a historian. I think being smart is a talent. Remembering things. Is this another man in black? Hello? The man talks to himself while holding something in his hand. Have you seen any winged creatures flying over the area yet? For a moment you think he's asking some kind of trick question and you remain silent. However, something about him tells you that he's genuinely asking. You look at the man bathed in the shine of the streetlight and the scene fascinates you. Surreal, some of your old friends would have said, the ones that organized poetry nights and read L'Autrement. If only I knew what that was. Excuse me, you are? Oh, yes, sorry. Hill. Lou Hill. Writer. Victoria Greenberry. History student. Winged creatures, Mr. Hill?
Lou, please. Can I call you Victoria?
You nod.
I'm looking into about a dozen reports, Victoria. Numerous witnesses claim to have seen human-sized winged creatures flying over the area.
Angels? Really big birds? Lou smiles, but the smile doesn't last long on his face. The sandhill crane!
Look, there, at the top of the trees. It won't take you long to find one.
You aim at the area Lou just told you. Everything's blurry, so you decide to adjust the binoculars. I don't know what a diopter is. Let's do the focusing wheel. Oh god, is this another puzzle? Is the Mothman gonna jump scare me if I get it wrong? Move left. I don't know if it's doing anything. Back. What's a diopter? What is this? You move the diopter to the left and notice the change in your left eye. Okay. I assume I'm trying to make it clearer. It looks like it might be getting clearer here. Okay, they look the same. About. Focus. Ah! The Mothman! What the... It was just a second, but you think you saw something up there. My first sighting of a winged creature. Thank you, Steam Achievement. Was it suggestion?
I don't think they're angels, Victoria. But before I tell you my theory, I need your help. Could you draw in this notebook what you just saw?
Sure. I love drawing. At any other time, you'd have refused with some witty comment. But there's something about Lou Hill that invites you to play along. He just seems like such a pleasant young man. You wonder if the fact that he presented himself as a writer had something to do with it. I think most of it was body. Draw the body. I mean, it was just sort of Batman in his cape shaped. Wait, what are my options? The head, little owl head, huge owl head, alien-like head. Draw the legs. So I guess these are all of the descriptions of Mothman that people have done. We have to create our own Mothman. Let's give him little bug legs because he's a Mothman. That's great. That's good. That's good legs. Draw the head. It looked like it had a little head. Draw the body. Small round body with chicken wings. It looked like it had pretty big wings. Yeah, that's a good Mothman. Actually, I want to see what the legs are. Oh, no, that's an even better Mothman. This is the Mothman. This is true Mothman. Before giving it back, you write some notes further describing what you saw. Chimkin. Bored. Lou hadn't asked for them, but somehow they make you feel less anxious. You never felt confident about your work. Lou looks at the notebook for a few seconds that feel too long. Oh, I made an accurate drawing. I don't know if that means that it was actually accurate in context of the game, or if it just gives you that achievement no matter what. Lou looks at the notebook for a few seconds that feel too long. You think about that time you showed your sketches to your art teacher and how he embarrassed you in front of the rest of the class. All these people saying the F word.
What?
Sorry. I was talking to myself. You can't help but blush.
Victoria!
For once, you're glad to hear Lee's voice.
All good?
Although he seems to be talking to you, Lee keeps staring at Lou.
Another man touching my woman. Lou Hill, writer.
Lou holds out his hand.
Lee Miller, historian.
Lee walks over and puts his arms around you, his back to Lou. My girlfriend. You know, he must have been annoyed that Lou introduced himself as a writer. The forbidden word, that's what the F stands for. Although it's hard for you to admit it, you like to be hugged. You feel safe. You think you would also feel safe in your grandmother's arms, or in the arms of any of the other strong women in your family. But the heat of Lee's body, the hardness of his muscles, ooh, my muscular boyfriend. You remember all those biologist arguments you hate so much, and you can't help but smile. It's like you're cheating when nobody's looking.
Come on, Vic. Let's see the surprise. Close your eyes.
If you say so. I hope I don't get jumped by the Mothman. Oh, look, they're having a fun little interaction in the background. They're waving. Close your eyes and let Lee guide you.
Now open them.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful.
So, what do you think? A romantic dinner for two under the same meteor shower that amazed our ancestors.
You instinctively put your hand to your belly, and when you realize it, you quickly put it in your pocket. You look at the dog tied to the post. Puppy. The dog growls into the dark. Puppy. He's just a little guy. Oh, I hope nothing bad happens to the dog. Every cryptid story, something kills a dog. I think Mothman may or may not have killed a dog at some point in real Mothman lore. Please, don't kill the dog. We just met. You've known Lou Hill for a few months now. The first time you talked to him was at the Moose. Lou was looking for information about some unusual lights in the sky. Nobody would talk to him. Before going to the restroom, he went over to his table and suggested he buy people a drink first. When he got back, Lou was already talking to Rick and Stella, their tongues sufficiently loosened. Lou raised his glass in your direction and smiled. Although it wasn't you who gave him the nickname, you still feel a little guilty. Since that night, most locals referred to him as Lou Refill Hill. Well, it rhymes. Kind of.
What do you recall about the encounter with these men in black?
You smile. What does he mean? It had only been a week. You think about how to answer. You know Lou, he loves asking questions. So you're going to tell him one thing and one thing only. No follow-up questions. Tell him one... That's weird. That's a weird thing that they did. Unrelated to my grandma. They ate my cards.
One of the men in black put a card and told me not to tell anyone about their visit.
Lou listens carefully. He seems to hesitate, and he sees the opportunity to change the subject. You know otherwise he'd keep asking you about the encounter all night.
Red or black?
What?
The card.
Red. You turn over the card. It's red.
Good. It's a solitaire my grandma taught me. No one could ever win it.
Lou suddenly seems interested.
And how do you play it?
Please explain to me the rules of solitaire.
Rules are simple, but winning? There's a reason why it's called the impossible solitaire. Let me show you.
Oh god, oh no, am I gonna have to play solitaire? I regret it, I take it back. Oh no.
The objective is to move every card from the board to the discard pile. You can move any card whose rank is one higher or one lower than the topmost card in the discard pile. So let's say there's a 5 in the discard pile, you can either place a 4 or a 6 on top of it. And remember that if there's a K in the discard pile, you can place an A. A comes after K and the opposite is also true. So, 28 cards to move. Seems easy enough, right?
Oh no. Oh no, what number was the bitten one? I think it was like a 6, right? Is this a discard? I assume so. So I can't use it. Select a card. To the right. To the discard pile. Turn over a card.
When you're stuck, you can turn over a card from the stock to the discard pile. But to turn it over, you need to make a bet first. Black or red, which one's it gonna be? Lose the bet, and you lose the game.
It was a jack, oh. I remember the kind of curvy shape, and I was like, it has to be a number, right?
Almost unwinnable.
Oh no. Bet red. Dang. It was usually red. Solitaire's bad run. Lose with more than 25 cards to go. Lose immediately in solitaire and get an achievement. When you prefer a nice game of chess, absolutely not. Yeah, see, so it's super unwinnable anyway, as I was saying. You hear barking from the back of the station.
Trent. When they brought him in, they told me his name was Chase. Well, it's Trent for me. You know Trent, right? From the Moose?
Tall, prominent belly and a scar parallel to the growth of his beard? You laugh heartily. Blue Hill might be a bit of a pain in the ass, but no one could deny that he was good with descriptions. You think about the book he's given you. He signed it and everything. Where did you leave it?
I call him Trent because he barks like Trent on Open Mic Tuesdays.
Haha, funny joke. I don't know the man. I can't say if it's properly witty.
Come on, let's go to the garage and see the machine gun.
This guy loves his machine gun. I wonder if it will be important later. Do we get to play the new guy? No, we're still Victoria. Lame, I want to be the new guy. Suspicious that he's not in the character select. So, is this his idea of a special date? Looking at shooting stars while holding her hand? Telling you his plans for the end of the semester? You can't stop thinking about the raw strength of the hug from a minute ago. Or how he scared the coyotes away by yelling and throwing stones at them many, many, many times. You think about your friend May, all those dark fantasies she told you about. But holding hands like this, smiling and talking and looking into each other's eyes, feels like giving up, doesn't it? Well, this seems like generally pleasant, going by what I know of dates. You know you're to blame too. Aren't you playing the perfect girlfriend role? Don't you make eyes at him? Don't you say love whenever you call him? So is this it, Victoria? Is this what you want for the rest of your life? Why don't you make up your mind just for once? You think of May again, of those women she'd claimed to know who could solve your situation using a coat hanger. You wouldn't be the first or the last. The dog barks like a maniac and you appreciate the distraction. The mixture of guilt, anguish, and apathy takes over you. Don't look at me like that. And now what? Why is he why is he looking at me like that? Creepy. Why doesn't he say anything? His head is so flat. Where does his brain go? Has he asked you a question? Oh no. Excuse me, huh?
I said if you're excited about the Doors.
Yeah, sure.
Of course you're excited. The Doors, Victoria. Freddie told me they're about to release their first album, and it seems like they'll be playing in New York.
Are we going to see them live again, then? Are we? Oh no. Dog angry. Even though you try, you gradually stop listening to him. Hesitancy returns, and all those questions. And the dog won't stop barking. What had been a distraction is now driving you crazy. What's wrong with him? He's scared of the meteors. He's just a little guy. He doesn't know what those are. Shooting frickin' stars. Why didn't you make a wish, Victoria? How about going home, covering your head with a pillow, and sleeping for 18 hours straight? Oh god, I wish. You feel like crying and try to calm down. Tim. Those eyes. That creature you thought you saw in the treetops with loose binoculars. Had it been real? Not just your imagination? The beautiful green sky. Stop looking at me! Stop making faces! I didn't read what he said. I accidentally tapped my touchpad.
You know what? I'm tired of it already. Exhausted. I've been trying and trying for more than 10 minutes.
That's not that long.
Can you tell me what's wrong with you?
You stay silent. You need to think. But Lee's right. It's not fair to either of you. With so much noise, it's impossible for you to concentrate. You know they're all excuses, though. Winged monsters don't exist. It's just your brain desperately trying not to focus on what's important. I don't want to click further because I'm afraid they're gonna kill the dog. Sudden scream chills your blood. No! Oh, I knew it! Silence takes over everything. Mothman, how could you? How could you do this to me? You're a silly little mascot cryptid. I don't want to think about you killing things. This is now an anti-Mothman stream.
Have you met Lee? Tall guy with the blonde girl? He made xerographic copies of some docs I've used to assemble this beauty.
Where did he get the docs from? You bite your lower lip. Do all writers ask so many questions?
Lee works at the university in the history department.
Lou adjusts his glasses. Man on the inside. You don't know why, but that gesture irritates you. Nobody in this game likes each other.
The Winans doesn't work like a normal machine gun. Normal machine guns use gunpowder to fire projectiles. Do you know what the Winans uses? Centrifugal force.
Interesting. Lou repeats the gesture with the glasses. Dweeb. Nerd.
Today Lee brought me some Ketchum grenades. Do you know about Ketchum grenades?
Lou shakes his head and readjusts his glasses for the third time in less than 5 minutes. You should get those refitted. You take a deep breath. I want you to tell me all you know about Ketchum grenades. Although you can't stand Lou Refill Hill's tick, you enjoy talking about your collection of Civil War weapons.
Ketchums are similar to footballs in shape. They have to land on their nose to explode. They were highly inefficient. In Port Hudson, for example, the Confederates used sheets to catch them without exploding, and then threw them back at Union soldiers.
Lou was about to say something when you hear a scream that makes your blood run cold. No, I just bought that dog. You grab the shotgun without thinking twice.
It's coming from the back, come on.
You don't have a good feeling about this. Something's not right. Oh no. Everybody's having a bad time.
Trent, no!
Right away! Come on! Although it feels like a dream, somehow you know the creature is real. Your dog's suffering is real. And there will be no waking up from this. Shoot it. All my problems can be solved with shooting it. You aim your gun. But you don't have a clean shot. Weakling. You hear the muffled moans of your dog, and the fury blinds you. You drop the shotgun and grab onto the chain.
It's gonna strangle Trent.
Ask the rest to help you? Sure.
Come on, hurry!
But before they arrive, you feel the pull. No! And the floor disappears under your feet. I'm holding on. I am going. I'm going to come off. Or not. Okay. Well, you manage to hold on for a few minutes, you finally let go and fall into the thick of the forest. Tree branches penetrate your body and you die before reaching the ground. Okay, I guess I'll retry it. I can only release the chain and just let it take my dog. You know you should hit the floor soon. Do I just die anyway? Okay. I expected the Mothman to take me to its lair and then I could fight it. I could fist fight the Mothman. Don't move. Oh no, now he's paralyzed.
Listen to Vic, Holt. Her sister's a nurse.
No bones seem to be broken.
My dog. I just bought him. What a waste of money.
Victoria and Lee help you to your feet. Lou doesn't take his eyes off the winged creature for a single second.
He let go. We just let go. What?
1 second.
I know where your dog is, Holt. Wait a minute. Got something in the car. Let's go.
Are we gonna go fight the Mothman?
A gift from Freddy. Cool, right?
You try to get up, but you feel dizzy and stumble. Victoria gives Lee a disapproving look and helps you keep your balance.
Follow me. Thanks.
You would have liked to smile at her. After all, Victoria just wants to help.
But I can do it by myself.
You get your rifle and walk with the rest into the blackness of the forest.
We should go in that direction. No. I think we should go that way.
Let's split up, gang. Lee.
Now what? The place where Trent fell. I've calculated it by projecting the point where the creature dropped it on this map.
That was fast.
You've calculated? You've calculated, you say? Weren't you a writer?
People can do multiple things. Lou, don't mind him.
Do what you want.
I'm gonna go get attacked by the Mothman over here. Constantly checking the map, Lou leads the group on.
We should be close. There.
Your heart is pounding.
Please.
Press his chest, use both hands, just like that. Is the dog gonna be okay?
How curious. Did you know that the cardiopulmonary resuscitation procedure was discovered by Dr. Knickerbocker while he was trying to save a dog?
Well, let's hope it works. As he speaks, Lou carefully examines the tops of the trees.
It was at Johns Hopkins University.
Victoria rests her hand on yours and moves her head from side to side. You stop pressing and a few tears roll down your cheek.
The interesting thing is what happened to the dog afterwards.
I kind of want to know. Oh, no, okay, she just tells him to shut. Well, I want to know, though. Shut it, Lou. Lou adjusts his glasses. You look at Victoria. You're too afraid your voice would break to say thank you. Why didn't you shoot? Why didn't you try to blow the creature's brains out? Well, I did. Deep down, you know that's just the guilt talking. And that maybe there was nothing you could have done differently to save him. Lee, have you seen Lee? You stand up and look around. Lee's gone. Oh well. Get Mothman, idiot. This is why we don't split up, gang. We are now Lee. You walk faster to keep your thoughts at bay. What the hell's wrong with her? Why does she even listen to him? Ryder, he says. What a loser. You walk through the woods confident that he'll be the one to find Holt's dog. Well, what then, Vic? What weird little face will you make? He's the man in black. Ooh, he's got fun glittery eyes. Hello? You feel like someone's watching you. Several someones. You're walking through a dense forest area where the darkness is almost total. You walk even faster than before. Finally, you reach a clearing and look at the sky. The meteor shower is gaining intensity. How many of those do we think are alien ships bringing the Mothmans in? Your heart is in anguish and you find it hard to breathe.
Are you watching the Leonids, Victoria? Are you?
She's trying to save a dog's life! You hold your head in your hands. Cry. The last time you cried like this, you were 16. I got an achievement. Macho cry. Cry your heart out. Real men sob! You'd come home early and found him hitting your mother. You tried to separate them and your father took it out on your ribs. His blows were like a rain of sledgehammers and his breath reeked of alcohol. He pushed you against the wall and you ended up on the floor. Your mom was clutching her head when your dad took a deep breath and kicked you in the stomach.
Won't hit you in the face because it's the only thing you got going for you. And one day you won't have it anymore.
You carry your father's photo in your wallet, not to remember how good he looked. Hell no. Whenever the pain was too much, you'd scratch his entire face until his features blended with the cuts in the paper.
What the?
You seem to hear something. Kind of rumor. What does this mean? You think of the noise hands make when they shake the dust off an old volume. A river? You try to think about the map you've got in the car. You can't remember seeing a river here. Further west, sure, but here?
You're even more lost than you thought.
As you get closer, you hear it more clearly. You feel kind of calm. Not peace, but numbness. Yes? Suddenly, the whitest light you've ever seen floods the ground. Aliens, aliens, aliens! Even when there's no river nearby, the sound is deafening.
What?
You feel the light pulse with painful intensity, as if millions and millions of red ants were sinking their little jaws into your skin. Pain turns into light. You want to scream, but you have no mouth. No larynx, no lungs. And the white that precedes everything consumes you. Get abducted, idiot. You don't know how long it takes. You feel the urgency of what is yet to be. And white makes you desperate. Oh.
It's Black Phillip.
Yes, hello? You feel the white light leaving your body. And you hear your own voice screaming at the top of your lungs. Oh hey, the men in black are back. How you doing, boys? Okay, bye, see you later. You drop to the floor and cover your head with both hands. You're filled with a sense of completeness that you cannot explain. We all need a little darkness. We sure do. The black. No longer the black. Oh well, only a little darkness, not too much. Lee! Where is that idiot?
Calm down, Victoria. He knows how to take care of himself.
Holt's right. Lee's going to show up eventually. Did you know that he chased away a pack of coyotes with screams, some stones, and a blow on the hood of his car? Lou smiles. You wonder if it's authentic, or a calculated gesture to show some empathy. Maybe he is a man in black. Holt?
What?
What's your business with Lee? Holt looks at you for a few seconds before answering. You think of one of the computers at the campus. The IBM 7040. You know what it's called because you once wrote a poem with that title. Holt is like that computer. From the outside, it's impossible to tell what it's evaluating before giving you an answer.
I shouldn't tell you anything.
Holt lowers his voice.
But you shut Lou up back there. I'm going to make an exception.
Holt tells you about Lee's business, the sale of original Civil War pieces, the xerographic copies of historical documents.
Don't worry. He knows what he's doing.
You hear twigs snapping. Men in black or Mothman, or aliens. I guess we have 3 options now.
Who's there? Grandma?
Grandma, you're supposed to be paralyzed. The sight of Holt's grandmother holding an old rifle mesmerizes you. The whole thing looks like an image from some Wyeth painting. A wet dream for almost any of your classmates. An image that not only defies gender stereotypes, but also demolishes social constructs like that of grandma in classic stories. Oh, she's looking rough. The expression on Holt's grandmother's face changes, her features soften. My legs.
Grandma!
Holt picks up his grandma and helps her sit against a tree trunk. He looks at his dog's corpse and beckons you to come closer.
I need to bury Trent before carrying on.
You nod your head. How do you feel, ma'am? Confused.
Here, Victoria.
You didn't hear him approach. Like the men in black, You grab the handkerchief without thinking twice. A strange feeling runs through your body. Shouldn't you have at least considered some other option?
Clean up her legs.
You rub the handkerchief against her calves and gradually remove the mud stains. Scrub harder. I was probably your age when I stopped feeling my legs. Holt's grandmother sighs and closes her eyes.
Have you ever seen so many moles together?
Lou speaks almost in whispers. Weird thing to say. You wonder why.
Let's go.
Lou picks up the old rifle and examines it briefly. Holt looks at you with an expression you can't quite make out.
Are you okay?
No, you're not. I'm having a horrible night, and so is everybody else, I assume. But what are you gonna tell him? That you're pregnant, that your boyfriend is missing, that winged creatures out of old pulp magazines are apparently more than just fiction? You walk for a while in silence. What was...
Try to think of something else, Victoria.
A few minutes ago, you all started hearing the screams. Noticing sudden movements in the treetops.
We're almost there.
Oh no, it really is 1966 Mothmen. You find it hard to believe what you're seeing. Why are all these creatures flying over the gas station?
Interesting.
Holt punches Lou in the shoulder.
What? Interesting. Did you find it interesting what they did to Trent? We're not in one of your cheap books, Lou.
A sudden silence befalls the group. Sure, what's our plan? I think if we wait, they're just gonna come at me and eat me. Listen.
No, you just cover me.
You close your fist tightly, trying to exercise the impotence you feel. Was it that hard for him to hear what you had to say? Nobody ever listens to women. You shake your head from side to side. What's even the plan, running with his grandma in his arms? Why does he have to be the hero? Get Mothmaned. The shriek chills your blood. Gosh darn it. Lou looks at you as if waiting for something. How many bullets in your rifle?
3.
Oh no. More moth math.
Hope it's enough.
Holt and Elsie are halfway to the gas station. 2 winged creatures on the street lamps.
The light, Victoria. These creatures seek the light.
I guess we would shoot out the 3 lights and they would all go there, right? Or wait, no, because the gas station is also lit up, isn't it? Take aim, let's see. Which lamp is furthest away from everybody? I guess it's this one. I guess the gas station doesn't count. The left of who? Okay, we're facing this way, so the left would be my left. Yeah, and there's 3 on the right. Okay, I didn't even need to do that. Great. Okay. Furthest. Will they move as this goes on? The coyotes moved, so I assume they will. Let's aim for the center. Shoot it! 3, 2, 1. You have 2 bullets left. So Lou, take aim. Furthest lamp on the right. Shoot. 3, 2, 1. Get him. Winged creature flies to the furthest pole. You have 1 bullet left. So maybe I'm supposed to... I think this is probably bad. Whatever. Closest lamp on the right. Let's see. Shoot. I assumed that I would only be shooting at the lamps and not the Mothmans. The winged creature flies to the farthest pole. 2 creatures fight, take flight, and get lost in the night. What a lovely little poem. Okay, they're gone. Great. I did it good. Yay, I win. All clear. Help me with Holt and Elsie and let's inside, fast.
Is someone going to make a wish?
You laugh under your breath. You look at Holt and he looks away. You wonder if he's pissed because you saved him. You still can't believe everything that happened tonight. You know that as soon as you stop to think, you touch your belly and fight back the tears. Why do pregnant women do that all the time? That, like, always irritates me in media with, like, they want to show that a woman's pregnant and they just always have her hand on her stomach. Like, wouldn't that just get uncomfortable after a while? Lou looks at his watch. Eek! What a sound that is.
The Leonids are reaching their point of highest intensity.
The screeching is deafening.
Freaking creature.
Now he says freaking. He used up his curses for the day.
I think I saw one in a dream.
Lou is about to add something, but suddenly falls silent. Oh my god, they're getting abducted too! This sounds evil. You approach the window and rest your hand on the glass. Can't stop looking at the dance. Before meeting Lee, you'd had some experiences in college. Experiences by which you sought to open the doors of your perception. She did so many psychedelic drugs. Lee doesn't know, and you don't know how you would react if you found I need to take my headphones. Sorry, it's like, I don't know if it's probably significantly louder for me, but ouch, ooch. Okay. But the strange dance of these creatures in the sky beats anything you experienced while tripping. Is it over? Okay, it's over. That hurted. No, we're Holt now. They called him the... Would that be Jivaro or Hivaro? I don't know. Of the hills. What he did lacked a ritual component. It had nothing to do with the taxidermy business, even less with mummification. His shrunken animal heads were art, sold as collector's pieces. One afternoon, Liam, his only nephew, stole a bear head. The head had been emptied of viscera and was floating in a solution his uncle used in the early stages of the miniaturization process. Did the guy get his head shrunk? Liam lifted the head out of the bucket, wiped it dry, and put it on like a helmet. He stripped naked, left the house, and ran into the village. Liam entered the church in the middle of mass, screaming at the top of his lungs, waving his arms up and down as if he were clawing. One of the congregation members pulled out a gun and shot him. You remember the sheer terror you felt when you saw the bear man running towards the altar.
Oh no, furries! This is worse. Worse? Worse than what?
Let's talk about something else. I need everybody to know about this man. You tell him the story of Liam. You tell him the story of Liam and his uncle. Somehow you feel safe telling them stories from the past. As for what's on the other side of the window, this fear can't be any more present.
Got some clippings from the case. Liam's story was an unfortunate event. It explains what happened to him, but it also provided an all-too-easy explanation for other sightings in the area.
They were covering it up.
The dog man, the owl woman. Many people told me stories about similar creatures in the moose.
Lou adjusts his glasses. Again.
Lou Refill Hill. You think I don't know what they call me in town? It may be true that some people make up stuff to get a beer, but imaginations have limits, and in the long run we tend to rely on real experiences when telling a story. Mothmen. They're somehow related to the Leonids and the gathering of all these creatures.
Maybe he's right, and all the creatures outside started to appear after the aerial dance of these Mothmen. I think my grandma's probably a little more important right now. You good, Gram?
Grandma, you better?
What are those shrieks, love? Painful for you to see how confused she is.
1 second.
You turn on the radio. Static. To the left. Seems a little less static. No matter which way you turn the dial, all you hear is static. Well, I only turned it left a bunch, although I guess eventually it makes a full circle. You've never sung at the Moose. Not even on those nights when everyone egged you on and the booze in your system had drowned your inhibitions. Almost without realizing it, you start singing the lullaby Elsie used to sing to make you sleep. Although more than 40 years have passed, the words come to your mind one after the other. You close your eyes and caress her hair, singing all the time. As soon as you feel the rhythmic breathing of your grandmother, you get up. She probably shouldn't be asleep sitting in a chair. That's gotta be bad for her back. What was that? Oh, hey, man. We were wondering where you were. Lee? Victoria tries to hug Lee while he babbles something you don't understand. At no time does he look up. Where the hell have you been?
Victoria.
I thought...
But he's here. Give him some space. Thank you.
Lee takes a few seconds to start speaking.
I think I got lost in the forest.
Babe, take it easy. Victoria grabs his arm and Lee tries to smile.
I thought I heard the sound of a river, and I felt someone looking at me. After walking for a while, the noise was deafening, but there was no river.
Lee starts to cry. Victoria tries to calm him down. As soon as he regains his composure, Lee keeps talking.
And then came the white. I don't know how to explain it. It was as if I could see everything and nothing at the same time. And a goat looked up to the sky to watch the shooting stars. It stood on two legs, like this, you know? Just like us. What the hell's going on? I think the time has come. Let me tell you a few things.
He's going to reveal that he's either a man in black or also a Mothman. Let's see. Luke clears his throat and begins to speak. Although you can't stand his tics or his false dramatics, you want to know what's going on.
The Leonids occur every 33 years. Some are intense like those of 1833 or the ones in 1866. Others are weak, 1899 for example. And those are the ones we have records of.
You notice that Victoria grabs Lee's hand. Lou walks over to the window and points to the sky.
This year they're intense again.
1866, 1966, why a 100-year difference and not 99?
That 1-year discrepancy bothers me too. And I think it has to do with the problems of our calendar, and the periodic adjustments that we're forced to make. Tell me, have you ever seen a medieval manuscript?
No one answers. Just as you're about to open your mouth, Lou continues.
They're usually adorned with warrior rabbits standing on two legs. Do you think these rabbits came from the imagination of medieval scribes alone? Oh my god, you guys, furries are real. Those rabbits existed, and they were annihilated by man. Each meteor shower spawns new bipeds, and it was in one of these storms that mankind arose. What makes us different from all of them is that we survived, by destroying any other biped that came along, or by reducing them to the realm of gossip or fiction.
Outside, the creatures begin to fight. Why? What motivates them? And what about Lou? Should you believe everything he says? After all, Lou is a writer. Your grandma's cough sounds like the noise of a tractor's engine refusing to start.
Grandma.
You have to kill them all.
The voice with which she speaks seems to come from much further back than her throat.
We had a secret weapon, and we would use it to finish off the upright beasts, but they decided to test it in the war.
Elsie, what are you talking about?
I wanted to take the winnings from the battlefield, and they...
Your grandma caresses her legs.
I just want to finish the mission.
Victoria and Lee look at each other. Lou walks up to you and tells you almost in a whisper,
I bet the moles on your grandma's legs correspond exactly to her grandpa's wounds.
Okay. Weird. Did you ever tell Lou about your grandma's legs? You're confused, and Lou seems to notice.
It's not just free beers at the Moose, Holt. People tell me things.
Bunch of gossips. Lou speaks softly, but his words resonate loudly in your head. The moles on your grandmother's legs, her grandfather's legs riddled by bullets in the Civil War. Could it be that Elsie's grandfather was talking to you through your grandmother's body? The Winans. The Winans! A project that has obsessed you for a long time, and now you think you know why. You decide not to think too much about Elsie, her grandfather, the moles, the men in black. You're terrified that behind all your decisions, something more than your own free will was at work. So now we have ghosts, too. God, it's everything all at once.
Come on.
To the gun!
Quick, let's get her out.
No, it's still not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It has some kind of safety mechanism.
You built it, what do you mean?
I still haven't been able to assemble it successfully.
Just take it out. Oh no. Oh god, what is this?
Here, see? The L's.
You look at Lou with curiosity.
On the blueprints, those L's are the rubric of a secret society founded in the middle of the last century. It's not so secret if you know about it, is it?
Lou doesn't answer. Why the L?
Some say it's because of the way the knight moves on a chessboard.
Oh boy, chess.
Others say it's because of Lewis Carroll. The author of Alice in Wonderland? Exactly.
Keep talking, boys. Please give me a clue to the puzzle. Lou closes his eyes, holds a hand to the bridge of his nose, and clears his throat. Can this guy be any more affected?
A stick I found that weighed 2 pounds. I sawed it up one day. In pieces 8 of equal weight. How much did each piece weigh? Everybody says 1/4 pound, which is wrong.
A riddle, at this moment? Victoria strokes her chin and Lee nods his head slightly as if he's counting something. I can't do math. This means nothing to me.
Do you think it's time for a riddle, Lou?
Lou raises his hand and moves aside. You take a deep breath. It shouldn't be that hard to find the right configuration. Oh god, oh no. It has a self-destruct button too. Yeah, if we do the puzzle wrong, it just explodes and kills all of us. Examine the pieces. Oh god. I don't even know what this is. What are we doing? Oh god. Oh no. To the right. Okay. Is this like a Rubik's Cube situation? So we need to like match everything up so that they're all L's? The top part looks pretty okay. What's the second row? First piece, let's see. To the right. To the right again, okay. I don't know if I'm doing this correct. It's probably fine. Okay. Second row. Third piece. Left. Left. Okay. Third row. I feel like this is like too easy and I must be doing something wrong somehow. Okay, third row. First piece. To the right. Then third row. Second piece. To... I think it doesn't really matter. To the left. Okay. I think they match up. Let's see. The mechanism locks into place with a click. Yay! I did it good. Although outside the creature's shouts are getting louder, you can't help but feel a certain happiness. Yay, my gun! The Winans is finally complete. Oh boy!
Now, everybody out.
Elsie stands next to the Winans holding a rifle. Oh god. I'm saving my game. I'm saving. I don't trust myself to do whatever this is correctly. Okay. Lily, Lou, and Victoria stand back a little. Good choice. You crack your knuckles and take a deep breath. At the helm of the Winans steam-powered machine gun, you feel something strange. You find it hard to put into words. It's as if somehow the present has given way to the past. Oh god.
Rapid men. They are weak creatures. Cannon fodder in the war against the upright beasts.
Okay. So to the right, I guess. Wait. I thought we were going his right, looking from here, not my right. Okay. I was gonna do it backwards. I guess aim to the left. Shoot. Yay, we had, it's a long shoot. Center. Shoot. Oh god. I don't know what is. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, oh, I thought it would get both of them. It did. It just took a second. Okay. Aim to the left. Shoot. Yeah, at least it showed me first. Aim to the center. Shoot. Yay. Oh, that's a lot.
Beware of the dogmen. They're behind the rabbit men. The dogmen are more resistant than the rabbit men, and if you hurt them without killing them, they get mad.
I think most people get mad if you hurt them without killing them. Oh, to the center, I guess. Shoot. How mad did they get? Okay, or not. I thought we got him. Oh no.
Eat this bullet.
Thanks, Grandma.
I'm here to cover you, but don't get too confident. I can kill one upright beast, and then I need to reload.
Oh god. No, man. No, jeez. Where are you going? Where's who going? Wait, were those the other characters? Oh no. I have to do, like, creature math. I guess we'll get the dog guys first. They seem scarier. Please get it. No, I didn't get it. How do I get them? Do they have to be closer? They might have to be closer. I think I goofed it. I might have goofed it. I don't know, let's see what happens if I do right. Shoot. Like, does it get them harder if they're closer, or do they still turn red? No, they still turn red. How do you get them? I died of rabbit. The beast attack well as he tries to reload the rifle and the machine gun cools down. Although you try to defend yourself, the jaws of a creature close around your neck and you bleed to death. What a cringe fail way to die. To big rabbit. Okay, retry. Oh man. Okay, well, I guess we try center first. I don't know how this works. Shit. The left. This, how am I supposed to do the math on this? And then we got maybe left, center, right. I don't really know how I'm supposed to do the math for this, but sure, I'll take your advice. Why not? And it takes so long for it to shoot as well. Okay, die. Center. These ones are gonna move closer. Okay, I guess. Alright. Okay, sure. Sure, why not? This game is just a death simulator. Okay, well at least a couple of them. Oh no! Oh, there's so many. 2 men and the woman. Gone. Deserters. What is... Do I want to keep my backup or no? We'll send her off. Whatever. If we die, we'll restart. You shook your head. You know that Lou was the first to leave, and the helplessness eats you up inside.
Go look for them.
But
if we're going to fight here, we fight all together.
Okay. He can do that on his own, I guess. He'll figure it out.
I don't want to keep running away. I should be out there and win my Red Badge of Courage.
The Red Badge of Courage is the title of that Civil War novel you read and reread over and over again. It tells the story of a Union soldier who flees the battlefield. From that first act of cowardice, the only thing the protagonist longs for is to receive a war wound, the definitive proof that he had become a man. Your Red Badge of Courage? You want a real Red Badge of Courage, Lee? I'm pregnant. But that's not a war wound. That's different. He wants to get killed in war. Your head spins. You find it difficult to organize your thoughts. You're going to be a father? You think of your own father, of all your suffering.
I don't know if... I'm a coward, Vic. Lee, did you know that Stephen Crane wrote Red Badge of Courage without ever having set foot on a real battlefield?
First time you saw Lou, you wanted to twist his arm and bring him to his knees. Everybody hates this guy. Now you smile and put an arm on his shoulder, and then snap his neck.
Thanks, Lou.
come out and fight.
None of you move.
Out, I said.
My Red Badge of Courage. I gotta go die in war before my child is born.
Lee, don't. This pull or push. Is that pull the gun out of Grandma's hands? I don't know. We'll take it. Why not? Elsie rotates her shoulders and stumbles. The rifle points at the ceiling. Let's try push. You push. Elsie loses her balance. The rifle points at her body. Oh, that's bad. Oh no. No, I hope not. You pull. Elsie loosens her grip and you stumble. The rifle points at the ceiling. Elsie lunges at you with unbelievable force and makes the rifle point at you. Oh well. You hear a shot and fall backwards. You die on the spot. Cringe. Okay, how about we just push a bunch of times? Elsie rotates her shoulders and the rifle points at your chest. Right away! You hear a shot and fall backwards. You die on the spot. Stop killing me! I just want to steal gun! Pull. Okay. Pull again. Elsie pushes with a force that takes you by surprise and the rifle points at your chest. Come on, what do I do? It's just try every option until something works. Okay, pull. Push. Pull. Elsie okay, no, I already did that. Okay. Pull, push. Retry. Great. There was no indication of what I am supposed to do. I just kind of have to guess and hope. You push and you hear a shot. I didn't want to kill Grandma. I was trying to avoid killing Grandma.
It wasn't Holt's grandmother, Lee.
I mean, it kind of was. Your hands are shaking. You didn't fire the rifle. However, somehow you'd been able to feel the different endings. Well, because I experienced all of them, one after the other. You knew that in one of them Elsie would be shot, and yet you didn't stop. Ah.
She's alive.
Not for very long.
They shot me.
The resilience of the possessed.
You don't know why you're surprised. After all, Holt's grandmother is possessed by her own grandfather, a soldier who fought in the Civil War and was mowed down by a machine gun. The same machine gun whose bursts you now hear outside the gas station. Tearing apart creatures not mentioned in any biology textbooks. And he's better at it than I was. That's a cool image. I like colors. Eat cool as you son of bitches. Good. Get him. Time to be Victoria. Time to be woman. Now! You don't think about it too much. As Holt fires the women's machine gun, you run as fast as you can. If you want to survive, you have to get away from there. The only word you can think of to describe what you see is pandemonium. And not only in the traditional sense, a place of noise and confusion, but in the original sense of the word demons. A place where all demons congregate. Lee tries to make himself heard over the gunfire and the shrieks of the creatures.
To your left, Vic.
Left? I got scared because I saw a little time go down thing. Try to run faster. Get down. Get down. Get down. Okay. Right. Right. Sure, a big man tries to grab your arm, but you manage to get away. My heart is palpitating now. I'm like scared that there might be a QuickTime event again. You get in the car and slam the door shut. You hear a knock and jump in your seat. Let's go, let's go! Lee speeds up, and the pandemonium is soon behind you. You think about Lee's previous car. What a clunker. And now you know how Lee managed to buy a car like this one. Holt told you.
Poor Holt. Aliens, upright beasts, interfamilial possession, experimental weapons, the Order of the Elves, Men in Black, and Mothman. There they are, topics of my next book. This was a research trip.
You touch your belly. Again. Women. With all that you suffered tonight, Lou's comment seems a bit inappropriate. Read the room, dude. You travel in silence for a few minutes. Are you alright, Lee? You look a little pale. Lee takes a few seconds to answer.
I don't know.
Lee scratches his head.
I can see things before they happen, Vic.
Lou leans forward.
It's not that I see the future. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can see several presents just before they happen.
Well, I mean, that's the future, isn't it? Come on, babe.
Victoria. What you're saying, Lee, have you felt it since the episode you told us with the white light?
Lee's hands are tightly clasped on the steering wheel.
It's not like I can control it. The first time I felt it was in the struggle with Elsie, and the second when we were running to the car.
Lee looks you in the eyes and suddenly you can feel all his pain.
And some of the presence, the creatures, Vic.
Lee's voice breaks.
The creatures.
And he begins to cry. Dude, you're driving. Pay more attention. Not to comfort him, I guess. You feel him gradually calming down with the contact.
Good, I made a good choice. He didn't crash the car.
He rests his head on your hand and you stroke his cheek. Eyes on the road, though. After a few minutes, you remove your hand and settle back in your seat. You look for Lou in the rearview mirror and see him jotting something in his notebook. Lou seems to always be writing in one way or another. You envy his tenacity. And you wonder if maybe that's what it takes to be a writer. Spooky green lights this time, not red ones, so we're probably safe, right? Right? Everything's fine. Lee steps on the brakes and opens the door on his side.
Wait here.
What happened?
Can you see anything from there?
You shake your head. Here it comes. Go, baby!
It's hurt, Vic.
This is our son now. Just stare at each other for a minute, it's fine. Although neither of you say anything, you think you know what you have to do. Lee kisses you on the mouth and starts the car. It's time to adopt the goat. In the backseat, Lou clears his throat. I'd be uncomfortable too, buddy.
I don't want to be anticlimactic, but the demonization of the god Pan, Satan as a male goat... You do know that there are records throughout history of bloody wars against goatmen, don't you?
Are there? The end. We have goat baby. Goat baby time. Yeah, I want to see what happens if we keep Grandma with us and keep shooting things, if that's an end. There must be a different one. Please. Load. Okay. Okay. Time to shoot.
I get it. I know. I figured.
Okay.
Cannon fodder. Aim left.
Get him. Yeah, they're like, wow, these horrible evil animal men are attacking us. How about we adopt one of their babies? What could possibly go wrong? Okay. Aim to... I guess it doesn't really matter. Because these are the tutorial creatures. Okay. Then... left. Shoot. And... center. Get him. Okay. Beware the dogmen. Okay. What if I just aimed at the sides? Just immediately die. Oh no, scary. Okay. Now this one was just, like, side, inner, other side. Left. Shoot. Takes a very long time to shoot. Okay, die. Into the center. Die. At least they're being very polite and they're staying in their little squares. Okay. The deserters, anyway, we're gonna keep shooting. You take a deep breath and try to focus. Save. I don't know. Let's see.
And those creatures over there?
Mothmen. If you manage to wound them without killing them, they go crazy and run like a stampede. You can take advantage of them to generate a chain effect.
I don't even know what that means. Let's see what happens when I just shoot them. Since I saved. Oh, okay, well I killed that one, so it doesn't even matter. Oh no, jeez, okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna try all the options until one of them doesn't kill me. Great. You die. Shoot right. I guess because there's more of them, but there's 3 all the way up there, so I feel like no matter what I do, one of them's gonna come at me. Okay, so they get the other creatures. Okay, sure. If you say so. Right again? I don't know. Or will that kill that one? Okay, so I think I need to do left. Okay, I get it. So we have to, like, try to not 100% kill the Mothman so that they'll get the other things. I wish they ran a little faster. Okay, great. To the right. One lone dogman. Oh no, the Mothmans.
Owlmen. Resist like dogmen or moosemen. But if you hurt them without killing them, they fly to the front. So be careful.
Okay, Oh wait, no, I wanted to pick left. But I don't even know what'll happen. Can you get the other guys for me? Okay, thank you. Oh. Okay. Or not. Okay, or not. Alright, sure. Retry. I love trial and error, it's my favorite. Okay. Just the center. I'm just gonna pick choices until one of them keeps me alive. Die. Okay. And then to the left? Maybe? Let's see. I can't really remember all of the possibilities. Okay, and then she shoots it. Great, great. And then she dies because those ones. Got it. Oh, I love math. Okay, so center, right, left then? Is that the option that works? And then right, shoot. Or it might be two centers, I don't know. And then she gets some, okay. And then right? Oh no, I keep accidentally... Okay, left. Shoot. Come on! Get him! Okay, center. I'm just spraying monsters with ooze for 30 minutes straight. I hope this doesn't mutate any of them into ninjas. You take advantage of a rare moment of calm on the battlefield to talk to Elsie. You shake your head from one side to the other. You know that Lou was the first to leave. Then the helplessness eats you up inside. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Because I don't know if this is gonna lead to bad as well. Are we still gonna have to adopt a goat? I don't really want to do that.
We're going to fight here, we fight all together.
Okay. But will we though? What were the choices that I could make here that I bungled the choice somewhere?
He needs to win his red badge of courage, you guys. He needs to get his legs blown off in the war.
Okay, red badge of courage.
I'm pregnant.
Okay.
Come on, get through it. Get through it.
Okay.
Get through it though.
Come out and fight. None of you move. Out, I said. Red badge of courage. Lee, don't. Push. Also rotate your shoulders in the right place of your chest. Okay, so don't push first, I guess. Retry. So I have no choice but to fight this old woman for the gun. Is the shotgun more powerful than the laser? Seriously. Kills a Mothman in one hit. Okay. Do I just do what I did last time? Or just something else? Like what? Okay, he gets me that time as well. So I guess I just have to do the same thing that I did last time, but this is the only choice. What choice avoids me having to adopt a goat? Pull. Push. Push. Shoot grandma again. Come on, come on, come on, what happened? I don't want to have to adopt a goat. I'm already having a human child. That's still a really cool image though. I appreciate getting to see it twice. I think there might only be one ending, but there has to be more. They give me choices. Victoria. Don't think about it too much. Hold fires in the windows, you run as fast as you can. And what if I just make a wrong choice here? What if I just stand here while they kill me? Okay. To your left, Vic. Get out. Vic! The creatures catch up and you feel their claws ripping your belly open, specifically because they mentioned she's pregnant, so they have to make you feel extra bad. You never wake up again. Oh well, okay. Feeling good ending. Doesn't feel very good. I don't trust it. Wait, what did he say left? Okay. I didn't read it. Get out. Come on. My buttons aren't clicking. Okay. To the right. Okay. We're almost there. Let's go. Were there any other choices? Probably not. I don't want to have to adopt a goat. I guess all the other endings are just we die. But what about the Mothmans? Yeah, you can see the future. I didn't even get to see the aliens, so what's the point? Come on, come on. Come on. You're just skipping through all of them. I'm gonna change the subject. You turn around and look at Lou. Different dialogue, at least. And the aerial dance of the Mothmen? Are you going to include that in your book, too? Lou looks confused. He's about to say something to Lee, but you make a gesture and he stops. You smile and he finally seems to understand.
The Mothmen's dance. My current theory is that it represents some kind of invocation.
You think for a few seconds about what Lou said. But what exactly did they invoke tonight? Evil magics, obviously?
That's what's interesting. I think for some reason or another they have not yet achieved a satisfactory summoning. And when they do...
You let out a low chuckle. Lou's explanation of the Mothman dances is as good as any. Not like there's any scientific research into this. Oh no, we have to get a goat child. Why do we have to get a goat? I don't want a goat child. I don't want to be the mother of the Antichrist. What if it changes depending on if we change the subject or not? No, it's still a goat baby. Put the goat in the bag. I don't want a goat. Now I have to take care of a goat. What about the human baby though? weren't we worried about what about the human baby? You gonna have to have a goat for a brother? The end. There weren't even that many Mothmen. Where's the Mothman in my Mothman game? This is the mother of a goat. Not on purpose. Okay, well, it's the credits. The music is even quieter here. Why is the music so quiet? I don't know if I'm even turning it up for you when I turned it up for myself. Yeah, this game isn't lore compliant. This isn't true Eilis lore. This is like a weird AU. 8 years later. Oh, we have a epilogue. Do I get to see my 8-year-old goat child? Just like playing soccer at school. What a lovely home. Men in Black. Where's the goat? Where's the goat? Show me the goat. Show me the goat. There he is. He's studying for his English test. Did they homeschool the goat, or did they send the goat to regular school and just everybody has to, like, be okay with it? Got an achievement for watching the credits. Yay! There's my goat son. He's beautiful. The perfect child. Ooh, a gallery! Or I could play solitaire. What's a gallery? Ooh. I could make a really inaccurate drawing when I have to draw the Mothman. And then I get an extra drawing for it. Those are 15 less cards to go. Listen about the ills. Let's look through the ones I got. That's fun. That's a fun Mothman. That's like an albino Mothman. Survive the coyote attack. Another Mothman. See a winged creature. Make an accurate drawing completely by accident. I just chose the coolest possible Mothman parts. Lose at solitaire. I just get a picture of the gas station. Find out Lee's business. He flashes his brights at me. More gas station? And solved the puzzle. Yay! Oh, there's more. Get all the cryptids. Good, good. And watch the credits. What is this one? What's happening here? The Man in Black or Lou? Who knows? Both may happen. I kind of want to find out what the other pictures are. Wait, what's the other? I would have to be good at solitaire to get one of the pictures, though. And also, I didn't really save the game that frequently. You know what? Here, good advertising for their game. If you guys want, if you guys want to see all the other pictures, play the game yourself, or just Google it. Probably, you could probably just find them on the internet. And then you wouldn't have to pay for the game. Pretend that I'm a good saleswoman. Well, let's end off on like a cool Mothman image. Yay, Merry Mothman, everybody! Woo, Mothman! Did we do another ending? No. We did get to see my goat son studying for his English test at home, though. So we have that. We know that the goat son grows up big and strong. Failing my charisma check. What, you're not totally convinced to buy this video game based on my glowing review of I can't believe I had to adopt a goat? Well, will he go to college? He seems like a bright young man. I sure hope so. College needs more diversity. They should have more goats on campus. We're all for inclusion. Okay, well, good night. This is shorter than I thought it would be. I think all the other endings that I can get are just you die. So I don't feel like playing through the entire game to just die a bunch more. I don't remember the solutions to the puzzles or anything. The incredibly difficult puzzles of remember to shoot the right area at the right time. All that knowledge has left my brain. Now all that is there is, look, cool Mothman under street lamp. Anyway, thank you for coming to the Mothman stream. I will see you tomorrow most likely, and if not tomorrow, the day after. Or perhaps the day after that. Most likely tomorrow. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for tomorrow. I think I'm not missing any more days. Hope you enjoyed your dating sim with Mothman when you give birth to a goat. I didn't even get to date Mothman. I feel like, what a ripoff. I can't believe it. Who wouldn't want to date this like hunk of moth? Come on. That's a wonderful, beautiful Mothman. Okay, yeah. Good night, goodbye, good night, goodbye, good night, goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Perhaps I can find another strange cryptid game to play. I do love a good cryptid. But there need to be more fun little games about cryptids, I think. I have a type. I do have a type. I love a bug. Okay. Goodbye! I'll shut up now. I'll leave you. Bye, 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 bye.